Are you feeling unsure of how to fix your marriage? Well, being 2025, many wives at the beginning of the new year feel like, I want to fix my marriage. I want peace, but they don't know where to start. Well, with that said, I'm Beth Miller. I am the founder of the Marriage Saver program, the Marriage Saver method, and I just want to welcome you here. So whether you're in our Facebook group, Infidelity Support Group for women who want to save their marriages, or whether you are joining us from the YouTube page, I just want to welcome you here. Feel free, reach out anytime, whether it's Facebook Messenger or email. We are here to help. We are here to give back. So with that said, there are many, many wives that really feel stuck in this pattern of how do I get out of this and repair my marriages? Whether you're stuck in arguing, stuck in this passive aggressive shutting down or avoiding conversations, and whether it's you or your husband, whether you're just feeling so sad, like this is my reality, how did we get here? Whether you're feeling like fear of the future, are we going to be together? What's going to happen with my family? What about resentment? He might have resentment for you because you're not healing as fast as he wants to. He wants to sweep this under the rug. You might have resentment towards him that he's not empathizing more, that he's not showing remorse. Feeling distant, feeling like you can't connect, feeling that you wish he would just open up. Like, what if you're stuck in these marriage problems and marriage tribulations? Like, what if you're stuck in this right now? You're not able to trust him, feeling triggered all the time, whether it's ruminating thoughts or things that just come out of nowhere, just feeling so unhappy that things aren't changing as fast as you want to. So what do you do when you're in this place, wondering if you're ever going to be happy? How do you repair your marriage, wanting this peace in 2025? So let's go through some steps. I'm going to share this with you. And like I said, feel free to reach out to me. I'm going to say DM if you want. DM the word chat, CHAT, if you want to have a conversation. We can hop on a quick 15-minute call, myself or someone on our team, and we can give you some more targeted, specific advice on how to overcome what you're going through right now. So let's do this. Let's picture this. You wake up tomorrow. There's still tension in the air. You might even be waking up with dread. And your husband is on his phone, or he's feeling really distant, or he's barely acknowledging you. Your life is what it is. Kids are running around. You're trying to put on a happy face, trying to get yourself ready for work, feeling really caught in the middle of the emotions you're feeling and possibly trying to hide them, trying to juggle everything, feeling so disconnected from the one person that you feel like you could count on. So how do you repair this? This longing for better, right? And yeah, every attempt feels like it falls flat, or you make some progress and then you feel like you take 10 steps back. So what if you could be the catalyst for change? And that's what I focus on is wives, women are so powerful at this. I find like men stay stuck a little bit longer. They seem to be like not okay, but we know what it's like to feel good, and we are driven to find good. So if you could be the change, it takes one. If A plus B equals C, you are A, he is B, C is your marriage, A takes you, one person, to elevate. A elevates, B will change. Like law of attraction, he'll come up too. And C, you'll have a different marriage. You guarantee that your marriage will be different if you change. So here's how to start creating positive change. I work a lot with neuroscience, and so I truly believe like we can talk. It's only going to get us so far because we're using our 5% of our brain power, which is that beta brainwave state where we're thinking, planning, organizing. We have to get to the root cause of this feeling resentment, feeling fear, feeling sad, feeling angry. You got to get to the root of it. And often we know the root, but we have to go in and start rewiring our brain, like physiologically changing the neural pathways. Because we change the pathways, we'll have new neurochemicals, which are like the emotions in our body. We'll be firing more joy versus releasing a lot of anger, sadness, those uncomfortable feelings in our body. So I guess the first step is, what do you want? Oh, yes, you want to repair your marriage. You want a happier marriage. You want to feel more connected. So it's easy to get caught up in what you think you should be doing. Like I should be giving him more attention. I should not yell. I should not shut down. I should not feel like I'm asking him questions all the time that I know the answers to, but I think I'm going to get a different answer this time. But what do you actually want in your marriage? Do you want more affection? Do you want more quality time? Do you want to have more open communication without feeling judged? So what I think you should do is get really clear, like get a journal out later and just write down the first step. I usually call this like the true you. Like the first step when I work with my clients is like, who do you want to be? Like, I want to feel joy. I want to be at peace. I want to feel in control. I want to feel heard. I want to feel seen. I want that. So what do you want? And then next step is kind of, what do you want to manifest? I want to manifest a relationship that feels like this. I feel connected. I feel like he's my best friend. I feel like we're partners in crime. I want to also manifest like losing 10 pounds. I want to go on a vacation this year to the Bahamas. Like, what is it that you want? Like, who do you want to be? Like, what do you want to feel? And what is it that you want? That is step one. And then step three, step three, 1, 2. Step three is, okay, what's blocking you? So that's when we have to, number two, is identify what's holding you back. So number one, what do you want? Who do you want to be? What's holding you back? And sometimes these unhealthy patterns are blocking us, right? And the unhealthy patterns of shutting down or being complacent or not setting boundaries or continuing to set boundaries that are constantly being crossed by him, those can be blocking us. Perhaps they're carrying these, like, and then you're carrying these emotions that could be blocking you, like, he crosses your boundary, he's on his phone or lock screen when he was supposed to be doing something else, or it's late at night and he's playing a game and you want his attention. The boundary is he's supposed to be hanging out with you, but he's crossing the boundary, which is creating resentment. That could be blocking us from progress. So at that point we have to decide, okay, I'm working on myself, so I'm not going to hold this resentment. I'm finding another outlet to release my resentment, or I'm going to speak up and say, this is a deal breaker. I need you to put your phone off to the side. I love you and I'm doing this for us. It's not that you're necessarily doing anything wrong. I just want this time to connect. And if now's not a good time to connect, when can we connect? Can we find 15 minutes, maybe at a different time of the day? So I think that's really important to figure out what's holding you back. How are you keeping yourself stuck in the patterns? And the patterns that we almost have to be like, we're his greatest teacher. He's your greatest teacher. Like, he's pushing you. These opportunities are here and they suck. Opportunities, challenges, tests, they're here to help you grow. He's being like this, not on purpose necessarily, but the way he's acting is a catalyst for you to grow. How are you going to step outside yourself to up level? Anyway, if anyone has any questions, by the way, pop it in the chat here. And he as well, you have to push him out of his comfort zone. He's really comfortable being potentially miserable or seeking out validation elsewhere or holding resentment. Like, that's a feeling he's familiar with. And familiar, we often stay in familiar even though we don't like it. You have to be the one to kind of push him a little bit in a loving, kind way to out of his comfort zone. And that can come with some backlash. Sometimes when I work with clients, things actually get a little worse before they get better because you're changing. And he doesn't always recognize that. He doesn't necessarily like maybe what he feels is pushback, but it's you setting loving boundaries for yourself and for him. So what's preventing you from connecting? What are the blocks here? What is holding you back? What actions or what things feel uncomfortable to take action? So it's kind of like, what are you saying? What are you not saying? What are you doing? What are you not doing? That could be blocking you. So looking at those, what are you saying? What are you not saying? What are you doing? What are you not doing? That could potentially be blocking you. And then that's when we have to make our plan for change. Right now, it's all awareness. I want to feel this way. I want my marriage to be like this. And then this is what's potentially holding us back. So it's just a bit of like, get the journal out, exploration. And then we have to make the plan for change. Make that plan to move forward and really focus on new strategies. The only thing we can control is us. And sometimes that feels really, really lonely. But in fact, it's really empowering. You want to manifest a relationship where there's good, strong communication. You want to manifest a relationship where there's trust. And often that can be our husband that we currently have. He might go at it a little bit slower, but you need to work on you right now. Like, you have to get rid of the pain, the resentment, the hurt that's in there, the stuff that's blocking you. And when you can release that, you're going to feel more joy. You're going to feel like you're going to feel good enough. You're going to feel good enough. You're going to feel enough. You're going to feel loved. You're going to feel in control. You're going to feel satisfied. And you can be in that spot of up-leveling yourself, and you can witness his change. Even though he's not moving as fast, you're in a better place. And when you act differently, speak differently, he's going to change too. It just might not be as fast, but that law of vibration, he's coming up with you. And when you get to that state, your brain is rewiring. Things in your marriage are changing. And if at some point you get to a point where you're like, you know what, he's not moving as fast as I need, that's when the tricky thing can come. But you'll get the clarity that it's time to end the marriage. I'm not there yet. I'm at that place where I deserve better. And what happens is, back to that list of who you want, you're already there. What do you want? You can have that relationship where you can trust, you can communicate, you can connect with somebody. The package is not the same. The person is not the same. And I'm not saying this is what happens often, but that's what's so freeing and empowering, is you will get yourself to a place where you're unblocked and the relationship you desire will come in. Often it's with your husband. It just takes him a little bit longer, but he'll come up. He'll meet you at your level. But sometimes you get to that place where you're like, I deserve better. I'm going to step into fear. I'm not scared of whether it's leaving him if that's the case. I don't want to go to this doomsday because I know we're talking about unsure how to fix the marriage. How can you do it? But we have to be open. We have to surrender, whether it's surrendering this to God. God obviously wants your marriage to be together, but or whether it's universe or spirit, we have to surrender this, knowing, you know what, his healing is outside of my control. I'm in charge of my happiness. I'm in charge of my joy. And how am I going to go after it? So reach out if you have any questions. Type in the word chat. You can do it in the comments or just DM us. It's usually easier that way. DM us, and then what we can do is we'll set up a 15-minute call. We'll give you some personalized strategies. So if you need anything, we're here for you all the time. And like I said, I'm Beth Miller. I am the Marriage Saver coach. I designed the program, and I really truly work with neuroscience and psychology. We are counselors with a twist. We do not meet with you once a week. We don't meet with you every 2 weeks. We are with our clients every single day, rewiring the brain. We can't go more than 3 days without being in touch with our clients because we need to make sure we're disrupting thought patterns and making sure that you're feeling the way you need to feel. So anyway, if you're interested in learning more, we are here for you. There's so many new faces in this Facebook group. If you're watching from the Facebook group, if you're on YouTube and you want to join the Facebook group, we'll put a link below so that you can join. All right, love everyone. Bye.